So what I want to do is I put down a chop 20 lap time for Autopolis in this week's Group 4 race. So Cliché's always asking for help, so I'm going to try to help him. So let me go over to... I'm pretty sure I saved it. Yep, here it is. This is a 153.228. I actually scored a 153.108, and my optimal is a 152.6. So I have a lot of room to improve, and I imagine I'm going to be in the 152.7s before it's all done. I never hit my optimal time. I always get like within a tenth of it. This thing is so slow. I probably should have had all this done before I started streaming. And I'm listening to Goat Stream in the background. All right. I don't know which view to really use, so we'll just do this one for right now because this is how I drove it. So I'm going to come down right here, and you see that 100-meter sign, and then that little orange part on the fence. That's my braking reference. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to brake right about here is when I start my braking. I don't have any braking inputs in yet. There. So it's about 15 meters past that orange. So we'll come up. I'm going to go to the extreme left side and try to just clip the grass. And then I'm going to use those marks on the road as a guide, and I'm actually going to turn inside of the end of the apex, turn inside of those marks. There. All the way over to the right, all the way over to the left. And this little dirt patch, or little like escape road, is what I use as my braking reference for this one. So I'm going to brake about another 10 meters past that. About right here is where I start putting in my braking reference. And I'm going to come all the way inside. Now right in here I'm going to shift up to fourth. So I'm in third right now, and now I'm in fourth. And all that does is stop that wheel spinning, give me a little bit of momentum, and get the car settled down enough to where I can go in here. And these two turns, these two apexes, I'm going to take in third. And I'm going to get as tight as I can. And right here, I'm going to just slam on the gas and try to get as much out of it as I can before I hit the end of that red and white strip. And I'm going to break it down. I'm going to go into second, all the way around. Right here, as soon as I can see the opening, where I can see both the left side all the way down to the end of that red and white line, I get on the gas pedal. So I'm already on it. And I cut across here, and as soon as I get to right here, I'm going to start turning in. And now I'm just going to feather the throttle until I can feel a grip. And I go all the way out to the outside. And then I go all the way down to the end, and I switch over to fifth. And my braking reference is that 50-meter board right there. And I get all the way into second, for this turn. And you see, once again, as soon as I hit that apex, I was on the gas with it. All the way over, using all the track. Now right here is when I'm going to see that 50-meter board, and I'm going to start to slow it down a little bit to get the car settled on this off-camber turn, and I'm going to bring it around to the right-hand side as gently as I can, with getting as much speed as I can. You can see me on and off the gas pedal, and I'm never leaving fourth gear. Oh, right here. So I'm getting that apex really tight on the gas. I never lift off. I wanted to show you how you have to throttle, you have to feather everything. That turn is so tricky. And then I'm in fourth all the way through this turn. Now as soon as I straighten up here, that's when I start to turn into this left-hander. And I'm in fourth all the way to that other apex. And I'm going to try to hug that. Once again, you can use those lines in the road as kind of the marker where you should be driving. Now right here, I shift into third. I'm in fourth all the way until I start to make that turn, and as soon as I start to make the turn, I shift into third right here, because it helps me turn into this apex. And then I try to go all the way out as I can, and then bring it back in, shift into third, and then as soon as I can get on the throttle, I go. Now we'll watch it one more time from the chase cam. But I hope this helps you out, Cliché. This was a top 20 lap time. I don't know what it is now. That was 4 hours ago. I bet you it's still in the top 25, so it should help you out a little bit. I love this track and car combo. And just for some eye candy so I can watch it later. These replays are amazing in GT Sport. Well, I could have hugged that a little better. Now, I did make a couple mistakes, and here's where I gained about 2/10 right here. See how far off I was off that line? I should have been hugging that line. And then right here, I can brake a little bit later right there, and I can gain probably another 1/10. And then if I could master this turn, there's at least 2/10 in this one coming up. And I'm using -2 brake balance. So 2 to the rear. Anyway, hope this helps you, Cliché. We'll see you on the 9th.